याची गाठी असे होस डबा मोठा ओके
ये दुनिया विकारी है, इस दुनिया से क्या लेना। ये दुनिया
बस जाके आते
विकारी है, इस दुनिया से क्या लेना। वो नगरी हमारी है, हमको है वहाँ रहना। हम उस नगरी में जाएं। वक्रतुंड महाकाय, सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा, निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव, सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ॐ गणपते नमो नमः, सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया। या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला, या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता, या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा, या श्वेतपद्मासना, या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला, या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता, या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा, या श्वेतपद्मासना, या ब्रह्मच्युतशङ्करः प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता, सा मां पातु सरस्वती, सरस्वती।
Om Shanti. I hope everybody is in good health like everyone else. Today we have got topic Shrad. As everybody know what Shrad is. If not, we've got expert to tell us about it. So Shrad is dedicated to remember our ancestors. This year Shrad began on Friday 29th of September and end on Saturday 14th of October. It's this coming weekend. So, what we understand or realize the importance of Shrad, that's Pitru Paksha, and especially for the younger members of our community. It's important that everyone realizes the significance, customs, and rituals of Shraddh. And can I invite Nidhi Didi? Welcome back after a very long time.
Oh, Shanti, thank you.
Lovely
Om
seeing
Shanti.
I'm just gonna apologize to let you know that I will be leaving in about 15 minutes because today we're going to do the ashes. So I have to leave the house. So I'm gonna make you the host and leave you and Saroj Ben in charge. So all the best. Thank you, Nidhi and Saroj Ben.
All the best for you as well. Thank you.
Good wishes to you, Panaban,
Thank you.
and
Nidhi.
the soul.
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
So, how is everyone?
Good, good.
Happy to see you, Sister Didi.
Sorry?
Happy to see you.
Same here. And these days, when I think almost the whole country of Bharat is celebrating this very auspicious, pious, sacred festival. We call it festival?
What, Shraddh is a festival?
Can be, because the whole family
Oh,
comes
yes.
together.
Yeah, yes.
Right?
In a way, it is like
It
example.
is. Hmm.
Today is my dad's Shraddh, so today we make all his favorite food and all that, and then give us, and then enjoy with the family. So it's a family get together.
There's a family get together. And how many of you actually, I'm a bit curious to know, how many of you do Shraddh even while staying abroad? Almost everyone? Almost
More or
everyone.
less everybody. Yeah.
What is the meaning of Shraddh? Why do we actually do Shraddh?
Remembering
We rem-
our Pitrus?
We remember our ancestors.
Don't we remember them every day?
We
Or
do.
We do.
sometimes without even these 15 days? Normally
Yeah,
also we remember, no? Like somebody would remember their grandparents, their parents, even if they're not in this body, but still we remember, right? So what is so special about these 15 days? You all have been doing it for a long time now, right?
Yeah, we are, but don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because the soul comes down to the family to see if the family is okay or not.
Really?
I think it follows the whole holy month of Shravan.
Okay. I think most of us belong to the Hindu tradition here, right? Most of us. And there is a concept of reincarnation that all of us believe in, that a soul leaves one body
Goes into
and takes another body. So say, for example, I am in this body right now, which means I must have left one body
to be.
and then come into this body.
Yeah.
Correct? Similar for you as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, somewhere in some house where I was in my past birth, they are actually offering Shraddh for me.
Oh, yeah.
Could
True.
be.
Correct? Did I go
Yeah.
there?
No,
No.
Do you go there?
no.
No, right?
No.
Did I also, on a vibrational level, take some crow's help to go and eat what my past family has cooked for me?
No.
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 Then
No.
what is this whole Shraddh about? And is it true that just by feeding the family, offering of food, or doing some kind of donation, because in Shraddh we donate as well, no? Doing some kind of donation, especially food is something that we like to donate to Brahmins and stuff like that. Would my ancestor be happy? And what if I don't do? What's going to happen?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Are my ancestor going to be angry on me?
No.
There's something called Pitru Dosh, no? If you don't do Shraddha, then there's this Dosh, Pitru Dosh, that falls upon you and everything bad happens to you. And the family, there's like little bad omens coming. Does it really happen?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think
It's
so.
just like if
I
your
don't think
father had a wish, I think the son needs to finish it off. I mean, I know we were told for my father-in-law that the son needs to do that. So we did it, whether it's true or not. But you believe when somebody tells you?
Yeah. So the thing is, knowledge itself has a lot of power, right? So one is somebody telling me, great, I accept it, very good, and I perform very well. But if I don't know the meaning behind it,
Yeah.
then that karma is just like another ordinary karma. Right? But when I do any karma with the actual significance, meaning, understanding, then automatically what happens is I get the fruit of that karma. Right? Does anybody know how did the Shraddha begin? Like years and centuries ago. Does anybody know the story?
No.
No, nobody knows the story.
No.
So everybody knows Mahabharata?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Mahabharata, right? And there's a character called Karan in that story. Is anybody familiar with that character?
Yeah.
He was the biggest donor of his era, Dani Kar. Right? That's how he's known. And he had a lot of gold, a lot of wealth, but he did not know his origins. Because we know the story how Kunti left him, and when he got his consciousness and he didn't know where he is, who he is, because his actions were like Kshatriya, but the parents who raised him were Shudras, so they didn't really know that who I am. And with his skills, with his powers, with his intelligence, he accumulated a lot of wealth. Right? And because he had a good heart of a son, like Surya, because he was a Surya Putra after all, the one who gives. So anyone who came to him, he would just donate. Donate jewels, donate diamonds, donate gold, donate silver, he would just give everything in donation. So there was this myth that he had a little discipline that every morning when he goes to take bath in the river, the moment he comes out, whoever comes first in front of him and asks for something, he'll give. Right? And that's how during Mahabharata, he gave his golden kavach. Right? He gave his kundals because that's what his discipline was, and he was very particular about it. Now, after he left body, out of body experience, right? He went up and he saw that there were many like him, and there was a big feast. So everybody sat down to eat food. And when his turn came, instead of serving actual food, he was being served gold and jewels and diamonds and stuff like that. And he said, "Where is food?" And the guard said, the person who was serving said, "In your entire lifetime, you had never donated food. And you had never fed your ancestors or your family in that way." But he said, "That's not my fault because I didn't know who my ancestors are, who I didn't have my introduction. So what am I supposed to do?" And there were so many flaws in his life, and he wanted to complete that. So what happened was, because he had done a lot of good karma and everything, and there was something which was unfair in his life, the guards and Chitragupta thought, okay, let us give you 15 days of grace. Grace life, 15 days. And on the 16th day, you come back. Right? And in this 15 days, now you know who you are. So now complete all your responsibilities, all your duties, and then feed and do whatever you have to do, make a donation, and then you come back. He did exactly those 15 days. They're called grace, right? Grace days. And when he comes back, he's been given food because he's done whatever was remaining. And then he's fed normal food. Now the story is, and from that day, those 15 days are called Shraddh. Because the word Shraddh comes from a beautiful word called Shraddha. Have you heard this word Shraddha before? What does
Yes.
Shraddha mean? Faith.
Yeah.
Faith.
Deep,
Faith.
deep, deep love and faith towards something. A very purest, highest emotion. Right? You must have heard this term, Meri Shraddha hai isme. Even if it does not have any power, but my power of Shraddha, my power of faith brings life into things. Faith has a lot of power. Shraddha has a lot of power. And therefore, from Shraddha, which is powerful, which can bring life, which has this beautiful quality of satisfying and creating beautiful things. So from that Shraddha, it became Shraddh. Now, some people follow 15 days, some people follow 16 days, and some people, I mean, sure, whoever is listening today, you all know how Shraddh is being followed. Like from the Hindu lunar calendar, 15 days, whichever day the person has left the body, that particular day in those 15 days, we offer the Shraddh. Now, what exactly happens during Shraddh? And what is the right way of doing Shraddh? There is a way which we have been told and we do, which is great. And one is a very significant and meaningful way also of doing it. And there are so many questions. I don't know if you all have any questions regarding to Shraddh. If you have, you can ask, right? And then we can take this session into that directions. But there are a few questions which had come to me. One, which I already shared about the crow, which I already shared about somebody offering Shraddh for me, and I'm still talking and being here. Somebody who don't know when to offer Shraddh, then I think it's the last day, which is called Sarva Pitru Shraddh. If you don't know which day, then on that day, do it for all the ancestors together. All right. And what about those who don't know this, meaning different religion? Not everybody offers Shraddh for everyone. Nah? So what about their ancestors? Don't they get liberation? Is it just containing to one religion?
No.
Or is it beyond religion? And who can offer Shraddh? And who cannot offer Shraddh? There's so many questions. Do you all have any other questions? Anybody has any other question?
No. Just one.
If we don't do it, then anything happen? That's what
If we don't do it, what happens? Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Yes, Champaben. You're on mute. You need to unmute.
Sorry, I have a question. Thank you. So by doing the Shraddh, what happens to the souls of the dearly departed? How does that get connected? As you said, that we are now in a it's reincarnation. So basically, someone is praying for us. So how do they feel? What is the what message or what is passed on to them for them to know that we are thinking of them, praying for them by fulfilling the Shraddh rituals?
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ranjibin, you had a question?
Yes. Sorry. Some people, they think that they can't do the rituals here. They ask someone else to do it in India, to some Brahmin, so that they can do it for them. Is it good enough?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You mean when they pass away or after they pass away or every year?
Like say, there are a few family members who left the body from our family.
Yeah.
So we asked someone else, some Brahmins in India. They do this Shraddh for us. Is that good enough?
Okay. So what happens in Shraddh?
In this country, it's not practical to do stuff.
Okay. What is the ritual of Shraddh? Can anyone tell me? What, like you mentioned, Ranjuben, that we go in Bharat and we do Shraddh there. What do they do there?
What they do is they invite, depending on how many Brahmins they want to invite, they invite them for dinner, and they will have dinner, and then they give them some cash money or
Dakshina.
Dakshina, that's the right word, yeah. Whatever they feel like to them. And also water. Water is very important. I've been attending these Gita sessions from one of our people, person whom I know, and he said that after a person has left the body, the soul goes up there, and there they don't get any water, and so they are thirsty. So what you have to do is during these 16 days, you have to offer some water to Pipro bolte in India. This tree which is called Pipro, you go and feed some water. So these ancestors who are thirsty, they can get this water. So how true it is, it's said in Gita.
There was, I think Ranjan had one question. I'll answer all those questions together. So I'm just taking all the questions right now. Yes, Ranjan Ben.
Yes, my understanding is that in India, this is the time when the crow, they breed, this breeding season, and they need food. That's why everybody is doing Shraddh and, offering food. They put vas, they call it vas, and they put it outside so that the crows can eat them. But sometimes, if they don't eat, what happens?
They come tomorrow and eat it tomorrow.
I resemble this because my sister-in-law used to do that. She used to make rice, like kheer and rotli, and then put it on the roof and then ka, 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 to call the kagras, like the crows to come and have it. I don't have, I've just seen it. I mean, I've not been told all these, but as you get older, I think you think, should I do this or should I not do this? So it's nice that we have got this subject.
Yes, Pushpa.
That's what they say, that if the crow comes on top of your roof, it's supposed to be very religious.
Good. Yeah, it's good.
Ji Pushpaban. Yes, Pushpaban, you can share.
We don't do Shraddh. Is it?
I am sorry, I didn't catch that question.
We don't do Shraddh.
Okay.
We don't do Shraddh. So are we doing something wrong?
No.
Okay. Let me tell you, any other questions? I think we've covered all the questions, right? So first thing is, what is Shraddh? And you have picked up few words, a few concepts and rituals today. Like Ranjuben said, that you feed Brahmins, right? Now, what is a Brahmin? Who is a Brahmin?
It's a human being.
That's a, no. We all are human beings, right? Why do we give vas? And what does vas mean, right? The other thing is about water. And normally when you give any kind of donation, it is called arpan or samarpan, right? But during Shraddh days, when you offer jal or when you offer water, it's called tarpana. Tarpan, right? Now, what is this tarpan? Arpan is, I am offering to you, right? But tarpan is trupti, something which is offered to give satisfaction. That's why people, because people the tree of people is called very sacred. And it's believed that the souls who don't get body, they rest on that tree. And there is a very famous saying in Gujarati. I don't know if most of you must have heard, Bhutnu ghar piplo, right? So, which means if you have no place, you go and stay there, right? Right. So, just taking all this step by step. First, Shraddha, which means Shraddha. And anything that I am doing with lot of Shraddha bhav, with lot of faith, not just in myself, but also in the universe, also in the Supreme. Any action that I'm performing becomes a Sat Karma because I am doing it in the memory of the Supreme. Right? Now, ancestors, which we call Purvaj. Right? Purvaj means the one who has come, done something before me taking this physical body. Now, forget about Purvaj. Let's see today. Today, I am in this body. You are in this body. We're doing our actions. We are performing all the karmas that we have to perform, our responsibilities. Tomorrow, if I leave this body, somebody is going to do Shraddha for me because I'm going to become their Purvaj. Right? I'm going to become their ancestors. Today, if I am doing all the right karmas, all the Sat karmas, all the Punya karmas, then the soul itself becomes satisfied. Now there is beautiful connection of karma. Karma philosophy, Shraddha is all about karma. It's all about karma and the deep philosophy of karma. So say for example, the relationship between a child and a parent. If parenting is not done right, or if parents perform any kind of action, it has got a direct influence on the child, right? And if child, whatever action it's performing, it's got a direct influence on the parents. Right? If the child is happy, parents are happy. If child is miserable, even if parents are doing good, they're still concerned, worry, and they feel sad and miserable. Right? If a child becomes famous, that also has an impact on the parents. Right? If parents do something really wrong, say for example, if one of the parent has committed a crime and has been put in the jail, the child has done absolutely nothing. Right? But because his father or his mother is in jail, that fact itself, that piece of information itself will have a very different impact on the child's life. The moment he goes in the society, the way people look at him or the way people treat him, everything is going to change. Right? So whatever action I do, it's a science. Yeah? 125 human beings are directly affected from my actions. Either they get inspired or they get sad because it's connected. It's all interconnectedness. Right? Now, in Hinduism, the concept of interconnectedness and being one big family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means every living or being, every living being, human, animals, birds, every species is a part of this big Vasudhaiva, this big family. Right? So everything is interconnected in Hinduism. So not just humans, but also animals are affected by my consciousness. If you see a family or a village where everybody is, having a bond of love and respect, and there was a time where no doors were shut, everything was open, there were no robberies or nothing, right? In that moment, even animals, they weren't carnivores. You would see cow and a dog and a cat and everybody coming together, sitting and doing things. When you see a Mahatma or a very yogi soul, just sitting in deep meditation, even the carnivorous animal, what it will do? It will come and sit in silence. Right? So the humans have got that ability of the highest consciousness, that when I am stabilizing myself in that supreme being's remembrance or the highest consciousness, I can have an impact on the nature, the 5 elements of nature. And that's why in olden days, Rishi Muni would just have one thought, one mantra. Fire would appear, rain would appear, through mantras, right? That was the power of mind. So our minds are immensely powerful. So now what happens is, to honor this interconnectedness, which is throughout the cycle, Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, Kal Yug, throughout the whole Kal Chakra, the wheel of time, we all are connected somewhere or the other, somewhere or the other. So to one, whatever is happening in my life today is a result of somebody else's karma and my karma, because we were connected together. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
So when we offer Shraddh, the first thing is, we are practicing. When I am cooking something for someone, the first thing is, I am practicing something called humility and acceptance. The second is gratitude. Thank you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing right now. I honor and appreciate that contribution to my life. So when, even in today's life, right, if I come and say thank you, how would you feel?
Good.
You'll feel good, right? If I appreciate your smallest contribution, how would you feel? Forget about appreciating. Even if I acknowledge, what is that feeling that comes? Feeling valued?
Yeah.
So every human soul on this planet, in this time of Kali Yuga, right? Satyug, nobody was offering Shraddh. Treta Yuga, nobody offered Shraddh. We started this now after Dwapar Yuga, right? So what happens in Kali Yuga? Each and every soul's power has reduced, of self-respect has reduced. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants to feel special.
Please.
Everybody wants importance. Everybody wants respect. Agree? So when I am cooking something, food is something that catches vibrations. So when I cook for someone, love, respect, important, making them feel special, all these vibrations are going into the food. Do you agree?
Yeah.
They go in the food. Now, if somebody is cooking something specially for you, what is the feeling? You're feeling all these 4 qualities, right?
Yes.
Whether you are there or you are not there. But if somebody is doing this, the act itself is an act of respect and gratitude. So I will be radiating those vibrations in the universe. So during the days of Shraddh, when I make that extra effort to remember someone, cook in my place and offer it to them in their name, bring the family together, create that bond and eat together, then that energy that gets created in somebody's honor, that energy travels. We don't travel, we don't go in a crow and eat food. But somebody who's doing for me, that positive energy that comes to me in this lifetime. And many a times you must have experienced, without any reason you start feeling good. Without any reason you start feeling sad. Don't you?
Yeah.
Without any reason there is an energy booster. And everything is going right, still you want to cry. Okay? All these mood things that get affected is because...
Are you okay?
Yeah. I
Good.
keep need to
Mute Manorama.
So what happens is that automatically vibrations travel. No matter I change this body 100 times, 50 times, 60 times, 84 times, okay, whatever time, how many times I'm changing, maximum 84 times we change body. So when I change this body, the soul is the same. Just the costume has changed. Karma does not see the costume, he sees the owner, right? So no matter which body I am, those vibrations will travel to the soul. Now, if I don't do, doesn't matter. But a feeling of gratitude is always there. The other thing is, because of that interconnectedness, when we are offering to just human souls, in Hindu tradition, the family, the whole big Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam concept of having a huge family, interconnected family, we want to also honor those who are in need in nature. And as rightly said, because this time is the time of seasonal change. So in India, the summers would have gone, the winters are just pitching in little and little. The nature is changing, everything is changing. So animals and birds need food. And as you said, they breed at that time, so they need extra. And vas means something where somebody can take the essence of it, the bhasna out of it, the feelings from it. Right. Now you tell me one thing. If I have taken this body, I'm feeding this body every day, no? I'm getting food every day. Do I need somebody to cook specially for me, and do I need to go all the way to them just to eat food as if I've got no food at all?
Nothing, yeah.
No, right? But the whole concept of my karma creating that synergy with nature, to signify that, we offer vas. Have you seen sometimes that you've kept for crow, but other birds also come and eat?
Yes.
Yeah. So is it allowed or no? You just say, please go, only crows are supposed to eat. No, we don't say that.
Crow doesn't come. There's hardly, we can see hardly kagalas here.
It doesn't matter. See, why crow? Very important. One is the scientific approach that the season is changing, they're breeding, there's less food and everything. But the other is a very spiritual approach. There is one deity in Hinduism called Shani. Have you heard about that? And he's very famous because he's the lord of karma. And many of them are scared of Shani. The only reason, because if he enters your life, what happens?
Bad things happen.
No. Not necessarily bad things happen.
Darkness.
He is like a mirror. He reflects your karma.
Okay.
So if in my life I have done everything right, yes, all good karma will come back to me.
Okay.
But if I have done something which is not right, all unrighteous thing will happen to me. I'll get the fruit of my karma. And according to the planetary position, it takes 7.5 years for Shani to get out of my astrological chart. That's why they call it Sadi Sati or something like that, right? So what does Shani do? He has to travel. He has to go from one place to another. So say, for example, just few days ago, we had Ganpati. And who the Ganpati travels on? A little mushak, a little rat, a mouse. Right? The same way, Shani, the vehicle of Shani is a crow. So the vehicle of Shani is crow, and that's why, because Shraddha is connected to karma, and the deity of karma is Shani. So when we offer it to crow, it is like we are making him a witness that, see, I am doing a right karma. Because crow has come and ate, and he's saying that, okay, this person has done a good karma. Right? So what happens is Shraddha is all about karma. If I am doing right karma today, having right thoughts, right mindset, sharing and emitting and radiating good wishes for everyone, then I will feel a deep sense of contentment. Then nobody has to do something to give me contentment. But if I have some unfulfilled desires, which are not, I didn't have the chance to fulfill them. I did not get an opportunity, and something that's bothering me, and I leave this body, then I would be dependent on someone to do it for me. Not that they would or they would not. So in Hinduism, because the family feeling is there, the son or the family becomes responsible to provide. Why sons, why daughters don't do? Because in our culture, men are providers and the women are nurturers, right? So if somebody wants something, whose responsibility to provide? Men's responsibility. That's why the sons have to provide to them. Right? So now there are two ways. Either we do, recently last year I had heard that because there was shortages of crow, they've started having crows as pet, some Brahmins, right? And you give 50 rupees or something and the crow will eat your food. Right? So it was all funny things. People start making money out of it.
Business,
now,
isn't it?
it's a business. Everything now is, I'm sorry, I'm
You
not
get crow
generalizing it.
also? You get crow also?
They do that also.
Wow.
So I've heard, I haven't seen it myself, but I've just heard, right? How much true it is, I don't know. But it's a lot of speculations going around that. Now, the thing is, today, is anybody doing this? Now, donation part, sorry, before going there, the donation part. What is donation and Brahmin? Who is the Brahmin, right? Brahmin is the one whose thoughts, actions, words are equal to Brahma. Brahma, the creator. Right? Now, in today's world, is anybody ready to say, I am a true Brahmin? No. Just by birth, you are Brahmin, but if your karma is not right, then few years ago, Brahmin would not even see or even think about non-vegetarian food. But today, even they don't eat onion garlic. Ka Brahmins, right? But today, not sure. Right? So, understanding how we do. In Brahma Kumaris, what we do offer bhog, we do offer prasad. But if you now many of you have done course and we have seen that how we are focused on our thought process, on our lifestyle, on our karma, right? So when we, during these days, we make food, we make prasad, and people do donate that do our bhog or do this and do that. And then what we do is we make that food in the highest remembrance, which you can do at your home as well, right? Offer it to the Supreme Almighty. And then tell that each and every soul who is in need, because we all belong to one big unlimited family. So every soul, I today am offering my deepest respect, my deepest gratitude and love. So allow these vibrations to reach out to each and every soul on this planet Earth, may it be humans, may it be animals, may it be birds. And when we have this most elevated thoughts, we're going to satisfy each and every soul through our vibrations, through the meditation that we do. And then tarpana. Tarpana means tripti. I am satisfied and I offer you satisfaction through my good wishes, through my thoughts, and through my actions. Now, it's very, very logical. Say, for example, I feed my ancestor today during the Shraddh, and then I do so bad karma. Are they going to be satisfied? Look at what my child is doing. No. Not about one day. It's not about just 15 days. It's about a lifestyle. Every year Shraddh comes, it is a reminder that follow a particular lifestyle. Follow a lifestyle which has this whole concept of being one family. That's why we bring family together. Right? Have this concept that each and everyone is interconnected. We are all weaved in together. So when we have this approach that we are not different, but we all are one. It doesn't matter what religion, what color of skin I am, what age I am, what gender I am or not. We all belong to one family. So when we cultivate this approach and attitude into our day-to-day life, then we are creating an atmosphere where everything is beautiful. We can say we can bring even golden age, even Satyug on this earth by having the right approach and mindset. And we can create a beautiful planet where everybody is thript, where everybody is satisfied. But from where do I have to start? The first place to start, it says charity begins at
home. With yourself, yeah, at home.
Myself.
Didi, can I ask you a question? What we around Diwali, we offer Nived, right, to our ancestors. Now, is that not fairly similar to what you are doing for Shraddh?
It is, but the thing is that every time has its own importance.
No, I understand that.
Right? So every time we remember our ancestors, whether it's for Nived, whether it's for Shraddh, whether it's for Samvatsari, whatever we do, right? Or whether it's Varsi, every time we are offering something, it has the same fundamental spiritual concept. And we do it at regular intervals so that we don't forget. Like say, for example, if somebody told you one thing at a time, after 5-6 months, you might have forgotten it. After a year, you may forget. But if that is a constant reminder, regular reminder, then that comes and becomes your lifestyle. It comes in your sanskar. And in Hinduism, there are 16 sanskars, right? The sanskar which is given during birth, the sanskar which is given during this, the sanskar when you are growing older, when you get married. The last one is the antim sanskar. Once somebody leaves the body, the last sanskar, the last ritual. And throughout the whole lifespan, how many sanskars am I following? Which means how many righteous habits have I created? So when we have this regular approaches to remember our ancestors, to value their contributions, to acknowledge what they are doing, to still keep them a part of who we are, it's one kind of a good habit. It brings a lot of humility, gratitude within me, because if I can acknowledge and offer, if I have this sanskar means habit, a pattern, right? So if I am creating this habit of valuing, honoring somebody who is not in my life, and maybe I don't even know them. I might know my grandparents, but I don't know who was my grandfather's father. Does today's generation know about it? Yes. But if they're still doing Nived, or they're doing Shraddh, or they're doing whatever rituals, that means they are respecting somebody who existed, but they're still not aware. So that sanskar in today's day-to-day life will allow me to respect and acknowledge the contribution of people who are around me. Right? I'll cultivate that habit. And by doing that, I'm creating a culture. I'm creating an atmosphere of love and respect. So all the rituals, okay, today we have lost the significance of it. We're just doing it for the sake of doing it. Some do because they've been told, some do because they are scared, some because it's good to do, right? There are different reasons. But if you actually know the right meaning and significance, and if you are practicing it every day, then it doesn't matter if you do it on that particular day or not.
No, not. Yeah, true.
But what is important is to underline the spiritual principle. The spiritual principle is no matter who you are, where you are, I respect and I acknowledge the contribution of each and every soul on this planet. I see each and every one with utmost love and respect. We have forgotten the spiritual concept. How many of you, I'll give you a very, very practical example. I mean, maybe that helps. How many of you have come across the situation? Again, it's a belief, right? It's not fact, but a belief, a situation where an elderly person has left the body and a newborn baby has come into the family. Have you come across this situation? And many do say that the person who has left the body has come back in a different form in the same body. Have you all come across this?
I've heard.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have.
Now imagine in that family, they're offering Shraddh for somebody who's left the body, believing that the person who has come is the same person.
Hello?
Right? And then what happens is that that person maybe is treated well, maybe is not treated well. Sometimes you see that person disrespecting you and you disrespecting that person, and on the day you offer Shraddh. Does that make sense?
No.
No, right? So say, for example, in this gathering, you might be one of my ancestors, or some random person walking on the road is your ancestors. You don't know, they're in a different body. They might be in a different country. But if they come in front of you, you look at him, you disrespect, or they disrespect you, the culture is not there. So instead of just limiting this ritual to one day or during those 15 days, right? Can I adopt the spiritual principle on a day-to-day basis? Where no matter who I see, who I meet, which religion, which caste, which community, which country, which nationality, does not matter. Can I see that soul? Can I see that person with utmost love and utmost respect? With my heart open.
Makes more sense.
And filled with gratitude. So if I can practice this on a daily basis, love, gratitude, compassion for living beings, for animals, for planet, even the prakriti, the elements, I'll do much more greater value of satkarma. And donation, the biggest donation is donation of good karma. Money, yes, fair enough. But I have to be careful, where does my money go? How it is being used. I can say, okay, I'm donating this to so-and-so person, but now is that person also using it in a right way? How would I know? I don't know. But if they are not using it in the right way, whatever karma they create or they do through that money, I will also be responsible for that karma. If it's not the right karma, I won't get the benefit of it. Instead, I might get something which is not accurate.
It's just like giving a bag of some of money and they go and spend it on a drink or something, which is not good. Rather give some food to them if they're hungry or whatever, isn't it?
Correct. Right? So I think I
same thing happens when you go to the different mandirs in India. You donate to mandir, you don't know what's good happen. behind the scenes.
So Didi, just finally, just in conclusion, you're saying that the concept of Shraddh is basically showing our gratitude to our ancestors, and by performing Shraddh, it sends a vibration off to our ancestors. So albeit they've taken a new life, the soul has taken a new, they've got a new life, but the vibration passes, it reaches them. That's the concept of Shraddh.
It's a concept where any thought that I create travels, whether it's Shraddh, whether it's a normal day, whether it's any time. I'm creating a thought, it travels. Say,
and that travels on and reaches them wherever they are.
Wherever they are. I'll give you a very, very practical example. I'm sure everybody of you have been with a newborn baby, right? You must, when you gave birth, or you've seen the people around you. Have you seen that child after being born? First few months, because the body is not developed completely, suddenly starts laughing, suddenly starts smiling. And some babies don't stop crying. Right? They don't stop. They're going through a very feel of sadness without any reason. You fed them, everything is okay, but they still cry. Yeah, you will see while the baby is sleeping, the facial expressions keeps changing. Have you noticed this?
Yes.
Sometimes it's like this, and sometimes it's smiling, and sometimes it's contracting, and things like happen. Because while the soul has just taken the body, it's very much connected to the memories and vibrations from the past family. So if in the past family somebody is crying and mourning and feeling sad, those vibrations are coming to this baby in this new body. So even in the new journey, where the baby should be feeling blessed and loved and everything, the baby is still feeling sad. But if somebody is remembering with all the happy memories and sending vibrations of happiness, the baby out of nothing starts smiling. So that time it's very, very clear, because there is no new memories, there are no new imprints on that newborn baby. So we can see it clearly. The moment we grow up, those memories fade away, get washed away. And then we are not very consciously receiving those vibrations. But subconsciously, we do receive. That's why they say, somewhere someone is always praying for you, knowingly or unknowingly.
Thank you, Devi.
So the spiritual principle here is not just one day, but can I offer my good wishes, gratitude, and appreciation to every soul that I meet or I interact? Can I have that greatest self-respect for myself, no matter what karma they do? No matter what are their, they might be rude to you, they might insult you, they might not behave in the right way to you, doesn't matter. Can I uphold my own dignity and respect them, value them for who they are?
Very good.
If I can cultivate this habit, nothing better than that. So can we have a minute of silence? Yeah.
Didi, before we have meditation, what happens when somebody doesn't believe in reincarnation?
That's just a belief. Nothing happens.
Yeah, because then they wouldn't believe in all these rituals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that it doesn't practically form. It does. What do you think? Those souls, like say, for example, Christianity, they don't believe in reincarnation. So those souls, those ancestor souls are always antript. No, they move on, they go on, right? They have their lives, and whatever they have, they don't believe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Everybody takes rebirth, every soul on this planet, right? The only thing is, by doing Shraddh, I am uplifting. By having this spiritual principle in my day-to-day life, I am elevating my karma. It's nothing to do with them or their satisfaction or this. It's all about my karma, because I am performing a karma. I am going to get the fruit of it. That's why you do, good will come to you. You know? Right? So when I do the right karma, I get the right fruit. Law of karma. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thanks.
So,
Maybe, can I ask one question for all the people
I
who
can't see you. Where are you? I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's me. Hi.
Okay.
Hi, it's me.
Still a little bit. Yeah, yes. Now we can see you.
I just wanted to ask people who do Shraddh, what do they do? I mean, what do they offer? I mean, what I remember is making kheer and doing rotli or puri and putting it out in the garden for the birds. Now, is that what most people do?
Yes, it's most people do that because multiple reasons. You know, milk. I don't know about milk in today's time, but in olden days it was still very pure and done with a lot of love. Now it's become a business, so I'm not sure. But I'm just going to tell you the traditional concept. Milk is something pious, rice, which is very easy for birds and animals to chew and digest, puri, because you're going to bring a lot of family members, quick to make, right? And when you, in olden days, when you invite somebody for lunch, you make a lavish meal for them, right? Like a whole meal. So even for Shraddh, people have multiple dishes that they make. Puri, kheer, 2 types of sabzis, and, you know, different, whatever that person liked, you make that food. But yeah, kheer puri is always there, because puri is like a little katori, right? Where you can pour kheer and you can put in roti, you can't, otherwise it will go all over. Right? So when you have to offer it to the birds, you need to put it out. So you need something where you can actually, the puri can hold kheer. Right? So that's why, but mostly, yes, it's puri and kheer and the other stuff that the soul, the departed soul, right? But they also make ladus. Laddus are also made. Some people make lapsi, some people, something sweet, basically.
You can even offer honey and black sesame seeds, I was told.
Sorry?
Take some water, put some honey in it, black sesame seeds and milk. Mix it up and offer it to the tree.
The tree.
Yeah.
A lot of different beliefs, but the concept still remains the same. You know, the fundamental principle, it doesn't matter what you offer. What is important is why are you offering? That's important. Okay.
And my question, one other question on donation. I know in the past, I mean, I recall my parents used to do that, call a Brahmin in and then give them a whole, so many different types of food.
Grains.
Clothes and everything else, and cash and everything else. What I do, right, whenever I have to make a donation, I will make it to a charity which uses it for research.
Okay.
So it doesn't go in anyone's hands, if you see what I mean. It goes to an institution which is doing research. So it's for the betterment of future people.
Yeah, just make sure what kind of research they are doing.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's a personal choice, isn't it? You
Yeah,
know, and a belief as well, both.
But charity, if we go, in India, we should go and search first if they are doing proper or what. Otherwise, they don't give the people to eat even. They keep the money for themselves. Who is the owner? So first you check that all. Otherwise, Indian people are, if you give food, grains, whatever, they go and sell it and they drink.
No.
So you have to take first that all. Even we goes to ashram. means age old people ashram we go, no, but we don't go and give in all the ashram.
I think making those sort of comments about people you don't know, you are building your own karma up. So once you've donated, whatever you've donated, you've got to do it with an open heart.
Good faith.
And think it is going to the right place, right? Because all these insinuations you are making about people is not right, because tame tamara karma bandho છો.
હું હમણાં નિધિબેનને પૂછવાની જ હતી કે હવે આની માટે મારે ક્યાં જવાનું ડોનેટ કરવા માટે, પણ હવે એમને પણ લેટ થાય છે એટલે હું ચૂપ બેસી.
Yeah, which is very true. It is a broad subject, you know, what you give, but you're not doing karma. We are doing a general discussion, you know, that have and where you should distribute. Because last week it was my husband's Shraddh in September, but it was his birthday. So I know somebody who runs an NGO. So they fed all the people in a poor hospital with the parents, whoever was there, the relations, and it was a lot of people. And it gave me a satisfaction that it was done with me knowing that it went to the people who needed it. It's not mean, it doesn't mean that we're thinking bad about anybody, but there are things like that. There are charities here as well. That's why Nidhi Ben even said that, you know, look at them before you donate, you know?
Yeah. I accept that.
Yeah.
But you know, saying that all people like that is.
But I myself only believe in this Brahma Kumaris. कसम से मैं तो इसमें है ना 1 साल से I am there from 1 year in this
She's
group.
thoroughly weaved into Brahma Kumaris.
नहीं સરોજબેન कसम से હું નિધિબેન છે એટલે નથી બોલતી, પણ એ લોકોનું બધું પ્રોપર હોય. એ લોકોને ત્યાં તમે જાઓ ને, હું અહીંયા સેન્ટરમાં પણ જાઉં છું મારા, પણ પ્રોપર કાંદા લસણ નહીં, કોઈ વેસ્ટ ઓફ મની નહીં, અને આપણને ફોર્સ પણ નથી કરતા કે તમે મને આપો. એ લોકો ગલતીથી પણ નથી બોલતા કે તમે મને આપો. સિમ્પલ. અને એવું લાગે કે પ્રોપર જગ્યાએ મારું જાય છે એવું મને લાગે. એટલે મેં પણ મારા પેરેન્ટ્સનું, મારા ભાઈનું હતું ને, તો હમણાં મેં મારા સેન્ટરમાં જ કરેલું હતું ને. મારા અહીંયા તો હું બધાને ઓળખું, બ્રાહ્મણને બધાને, પણ મેં કીધું નહીં સેન્ટરમાં આપવાનું, એટલે પ્રોપર છે.
Good. Okay. We're running out of time
because
I have
Let's
to go
be
somewhere.
one moment in silence.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you for sharing everything to everyone. Shanti, thank you.
Shanti. It was a very good session today. And I think a lot of people learned a lot of things, you know, because everybody has got doubts in it. And thank you very much, Nidhi, for
very well explained, Nidhi Ben.
Yes.
Very well explained.
Yes.
So
Thank you, Nidhi.
Thank you, Nidhi.
Thank you. Nidhi, you're half our age. You're
Thank
half
you.
our age. So we call you Nidhi. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, Didi.
Bye. Have a nice week.
Shanti.
Join tomorrow for Zumba, whoever is joining. Okay.
Yes. Thank you,
We'll see you
Sarojben.
next
Thank
week.
you.
Otherwise.